Let's try that again. Hello everyone! Welcome to the Edain mod and welcome to a viewer suggestion. That's right, we're not doing one of these in a little while. This time, trying something a little bit different because before it's normally play on this map or do this small thing. This has actually been put a lot of thought into and I'm actually interested to see if I can make this work. So, going off Gondor architecture to start with, and now we're going to talk about what are the restrictions. So, a half our roster we can't use, and that does make it difficult, but we can still win. What we have to do though is something very different to what we would normally do as a Gondor. Normally I would go straight for Denethor and emergency mobilization, and I still think that might be necessary. But, more importantly than that, we can't get Gandalf, we can't get Pippin, we can't get Strider, we can't get fiefdom troops until we unlock a certain hero, which is Denethor. We can't get Tower Guard or Cavalry without Faramir. We can't get Rangers without Faramir. Yeah, a lot of our roster has been locked off in the early game to make things a little bit more difficult. I think we'll still be fine. I think given time and patience we can still do this. The only problem is though, giving so much advantage in the early game to an AI is not a smart thing to do normally. So I'm going to have to play very, very strategically to make sure nothing goes wrong. There's no 100% way of winning this. There's definitely no way of doing that. But the way I'm thinking of doing this is by using the signal fires to get fiefdom troops will give us more powerful infantry against these orcs, while having pikemen to deal with the early game Nazgul, which will always be on horseback. So pair this blacksmith before it falls. Don't want that happening this early. That's all the Mordor starting troops dealt with. And we've almost saved up enough now for Denethor, which we are going to get. But what we need to do now, after we get Denethor, is take this settlement, build a signal fire, and potentially take this settlement as well. We've got to be quick on this. We've got to take as much land as possible before the AI gets here. If I can take these two settlements down here, even if we're going over the normal limit I go for resource structures, that's not an option we have. We have to get something. So signal fire. Right there. Take this. Clairvoyant stone, see what we're up against. I imagine they've already taken the outpost in the centre down here. Somewhere, wherever it is, down here. Whether it's going to be Minas Morgul or Dol Guldur, either one is bad for us.
Soldiers of Gondor!
Get two signal fires. I'm not going to use emergency mobilization until it's absolutely necessary.
Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Can you sing, Master Hobbit?
Now then, summon those guards of the Fountain Court to dispose of those orcs. There's some orcs on the way over here as well. That's fine by me. Well, as long as I get the money from this lair, that's fine by me.
And why should your
And as long as Denethor is alive. Both those conditions need to be met. We need to hold this ground for as long as possible. Get one more power point as well. One more power point means we have Lone Tower, and Lone Tower means we can start holding on to territory of our own. If we take this goblin lair away as well, that gives us an outpost, which would be invaluable at this point. How long do these have? Not too long, actually. Denethor can hold this off. Good, good. Need to destroy this lair as soon as possible.
As a king of all.
And not lose any more territory. Gondor Marketplace might be a bit too early. Denethor, move down here. As we take this outpost, we're going to build we're going to build a few blacksmiths on here. And maybe an archery range. That'll depend upon how far we get. We've got some money. I'm going to use it. In the early game, having more resource structures is actually valuable to an extent. And taking these outposts, these settlements away from the enemy means they don't have access to them. They're attacking me, but the rangers over here are protecting us. As long as they're not getting hit, so we're fine. And we'll one more blacksmith. And then emergency mobilization. Get some pikes rolling out for half price to prepare for the Nazgul. Now we are against a brutal and a hard. I did originally try against two brutals. Two bros is a bit difficult even for me, so I have cut down the difficulty by one stage. I think that one stage is more than enough just to get the advantage. Okay, we've now got Lone Tower. I'm going to use it down on this outpost so we can protect the blacksmiths, which are generating a buttload of money for us. And that buttload of money is what's going to keep us in this game. Get a marketplace, get some more pikemen, and get some Ringlow swordsmen out here. We're currently going for 0 archers, so we have no intention of holding the bridges. That is what I want to do, but right now that is not possible. Yeah, that tower is now going to save these blacksmiths from annihilation, which is perfect. So we can now push out further into the north, then in the south, because in the north is where the brutal one lies. Then of course the clairvoyant stone. We can see they've built Minas Morgul, and that is a horde. That is a devastating horde. And that's going to be unleashed as soon as that layer is destroyed around it. And they've already got more Black Orc archers, so have them come round to our territory. I'm going to take all the money from this settlement. If they're attacking this building, then that's their mistake, because they're going to die now. Get the settlers' tools. Yep, they're focusing the building, which means they're not focusing us, and our army can deal with them. Get one upgrade into the storerooms. They brought a bit of force over here, but we have Ringlow swordsmen to protect it, and we've got a rebuild whenever we need it. Which I think we might need if we're not careful. But I think we're fine. I think we'll be fine. That one unit is not enough to move me. Okay, that other one might be enough. Send one unit of pikemen back. That's the Dark Marshal, so they did take the Nazgul off the horse. Move in, there's Gothmog as well.
The enemy holds these lands. Stand fast, men. To battle.
How's it going down here? Fine, fine. Gothmog and the Dark Marshal aren't going to be easy to take out, especially when my attention is split. I should fall back. I should fall back. I will fall back. We've got a lot of money. I'm going to get Boromir built up, I think. Have our army merge up. I could have also gone down and taken that camp down in the back, but that I think would have been a foolish mistake. I've Denethor constantly summoning troops on the back of Gothmog. The rest of my army over here dealing with the archers. Keep doing the ult moves. We've now got Boromir. Those heroes are doomed. And in fact, just to reassure myself of that, Horn of Gondor.
Why should your song be unfit for my home?
Hi Annie-chan, good to see you. Don't worry, I won't have Denethor crossing the bridge. He might stand on the bridge, he won't cross it though. We can now get beregond. Oh no, we can't get beregond yet. We need Boromir level 5 before we can get beregond. Clairvoyant stone. How's looking down here? Not good. Rebuilding those two structures.
Why should your song be unfit for my home?
Get some Ringlow Vale, some more Ringlow Vale, and call upon some more swordsmen. Don't emergency mobilization them. So I didn't mean swordsmen, I meant pikemen. I meant pikemen, I meant pikemen.
is indeed the will of the council.
No, that's not good.
And why should your
Just
song
fall back again. Fall back to the base.
Soldier battalion standing by. Soldiers.
And these ring level swordsmen move down to protect.
Make ready. Draw your swords.
They're attacking again! You sent the ring of power into Mordor in the hands of a witless halfling!
Okay, gonna need an archery range to get Faramir now. Yeah, they've quickly overwhelmed me. That's fine. So I can win. They're splitting their attention, which is perfect.
And you sing, Master Hub.
Get the forward settlers tools first, so I can start getting ranges ready. Once we get Faramir, which is now.
Sing, Master Hub.
Soldier battalion standing by.
Have these areas make more ring level swordsmen.
Make ready. Attack. They're attacking the encampment. Be on guard.
And yeah, those Morgul Vanguard are the biggest pains in the ass we're going to be dealing with here.
Soldier battalion at the ready.
Can't use emergency taxation on those buildings, but I can use it on these buildings.
Draw your swords.
You, Faramir, lead the men of Gondor. Get another pantry. Get the workers' tools. If they're going into the base, let them go into the base. They're going to die there. Nothing they do can change that. Nothing they do can change that. Please do your jobs.
As a king,
I beseech thee. Oh, there's a troll there. Well, the troll is now dead. And I have a second lone tower down here now. We get experience to deal more damage. And our Denethor is at his maximum. We're now going to start summoning some guys, which is good. Boromir is almost level 5, we can almost get beregond, which means we'll soon have access to a passive moving well wherever we go. Horn of Gondor has blocked them off. Nazgul on his horse, no thank you. We just lost the second lone tower down here to a troll, that is not good news. Pikeman, Faramir, deal with that. Nazgul dead. Upgrade. Oh no, they're going to take that, aren't they? Yep. Not a Kirifungal barracks, no, anything but that. You can make anything, but you can't make that. You had two other options and you couldn't decide to do them, did you? Oh, there goes the Citadel, so I'm probably going to lose these blacksmiths, that's a shame. Got to have Faramir moving into time to stop them, that's a lot of archers.
sing, Master Hub.
This is indeed the will of the council.
Rebuild that range of tents.
Gondor will see it done.
We've improved the barracks.
Boromir, you're not dying on me, not today. Get you and your brother out of there.
And why should your songs be unfit
This is
for my
indeed the will of the council. Gondor will see it done.
Okay, I've been told I can't use. I've not been told I can't use any of the powers, so I'm going to get assistance in times of need. To start with.
in the hands of a witless halfling?
Let's not give up hope entirely yet.
Make ready.
Sing, Master Hub.
Emergency mobilization. I see no Nazgul. I see no reason not to go for a few soldiers and archers.
Prepare for battle.
Maybe not that many Gondor soldiers. Get some pikemen in as well, just in case. Trolls are also a problem, even though that archers are just as good against them. Better to be safe than sorry.
Sing, Master Hub.
It's long since we had it all.
No, let's not use Horn of Gondor yet. It's too early. Too soon. I'll get Pippin or Gandalf. Forge workers' tools. Build some more blacksmiths in here. No, don't need a well. I can soon get beregond, which means I will have a passive well. And this Kirifungal barracks is almost destroyed. Perfect. That diverted their attention trying to destroy my outpost. Which is a shame, because it's now destroyed.
We've completed this one. This one is finished. Beyond God.
Steady!
Soldier battalion standing by.
Power into Mordor in the hands of a witless halfling.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I mean, you probably will, but I'm just going to keep saying no, you don't.
Beyond God.
The enemy is here.
Soldier battalion standing by.
Nice hit, Faramir. Finish the job.
Make ready.
Rebuild this as ranger tents. Once Faramir's level 5, I believe he can start getting rangers. So that's why I'm still rebuilding these ranger tents. They're as valuable as ever. If they're attacking these, that's not good. Boromir getting to that attack stance. Faramir, aim at the neck.
Why should your song be unfit for my hold?
Get some more soldiers out here, get some more archers. Perfect time for it, Horn of Gondor! Now get next to that outpost, do not let them take it. If they take that outpost, it's over. Or it might as well be over. So I'll have no ground to take back. I won't have the power to take it back without using siege. I'm not particularly fond of siege. Rebuild this outpost, and I think now we'll have to build a tower in there. Just to make sure it's safe.
We're under attack!
Or we can start placing some archers into those towers for now, I
Why
guess.
should your song be unfit?
I guess it's better to try and use these archers to some more lasting effect.
Those at the ready! This way! We can't command any more troops.
Alright, pantry's full. Ah, level 5 is with knights, okay. Really? Level 5 with knights? I never build knights. Anyway, got these towers. Get rid of that troll. Best way to kill off trolls is with either archers or having them run into pikemen. Since the latter is less likely to happen, most of the time, I prefer to have the former as well. I will build a keep here. Back to defense. It's another troll, you know what to do.
I see it.
Boromir, you're wounded, I can tell. I want to use this on a thing I can do it too, while also having the money to make some rangers. So it does actually decrease the time I need. Rebuild this tower. These are towers I cannot rebuild if they get destroyed, so let's not lose them. Okay, let's save up now for some troll benders, so we don't have to get any more. I don't really need troll benders, I can go for the other thing.
Attacking the encampment. Draw your swords.
Can I use tax abatement on this one? Nope. Tax abatement on this one? Nope.
At the ready.
Oh, I don't have any command points. That doesn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay. Get the Grey Company. We'll just pretend they're like... We'll just pretend they're rangers. Look at those Ringlow swordsmen. It might actually be worth starting to invest in blacksmithing. Since we have 5 of them, that's a lot of cost reduction. Upgrade these buildings. Get beregond as well.
Prepare for battle.
Get rid of those archers.
I know who rides with
Do you have any more archers here?
Beyond your guns,
Yes. Then go in there.
men. Look out!
Go in there.
And why should your song be unfit for my hold? The enemy has settled.
Oh, they made Doggle not good. If they make Castellans, then that means our advantage is over against them.
Draw your swords.
They have another Minas Morgul down here. I can take that Minas Morgul and just occupy it with an outpost with towers. That would be perfect. Do I have enough for Lossanac Axeman? Yes, good.
My bow will find its mark.
Go in then. Kill or be killed. Kill or be killed.
Put the new iron ore to use.
Well, their forces are still regrouping. Is the Grey Company to hold them off?
high on the breeze.
Reckless abandon. Horn of Gondor. Look at that damage. Who needs siege equipment when you can do that much damage?
Keep together. Stay sharp. Start the block.
Good work, Great Company. I don't know how you ended up there. Alright, it's a drummer troll, so it must have made you flee. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Never shall they return.
Never shall they return. Oh, this sucks. I can't actually build either of my two most expensive heroes. That means I can now start getting Forge Blades, Heavy Armor, and Banner Carriers, I guess.
And why should your songs be unfit for my horse?
Draw your swords.
Not bow to this ranger from the north.
Yeah, those are the Castellans I was worried about. But it's fine, it's fine. I've got a plan. If they're going into the base, the Castellans, that's the worst plan the Castellans can take. The worst course the Castellans can take. Because they're not good against structures. Look at that, already getting peppered down. They do here. They mostly do elite damage, which means they get pretty much cut through any basic or heavy armor. We keep. Yeah, this is the hard AI we're currently fighting against. And I'm thinking going full Sarnak here will actually be good. And give them Forge Blades. And heavy armor actually as well, that'd be really good. And in fact, if they're just moving straight through me blindsidedly, that's their loss. They're gonna lose a hit. They're gonna lose a faction here. Well, version I give increased attack speed, but oh no, more range but lower attack speed. That's what I gave them. Okay.
And why should your songs be unfit for my
Come on, men of the Sarnak. I need you in here to win this. Ah, I forgot Denethor can't cross the river. You're right. You're right.
He's a king.
It's fine. It's one small thing. It's one small thing. Plus, I can see Denethor rushing into combat. He's not always been a coward. That's just how he's portrayed in the movies. And in the later series in the books.
They will feel the sting of my arrows.
I believe Denethor would go out and try and fight if he had the choice. If he wasn't given the choice. Anyway, build all keeps, reinforce the garrisons, fall back.
This is my first command to you.
And yeah, let's start working up on the north now. If we can hold all these bridges, that's perfect. We've now got pretty much perfect control over the south. They won't be coming back here in a hurry. Yeah, those fire arrows. Like most of our army right now that survived is all fiefdoms. Oh, it's still so expensive. Oh, they both. Oh, well, no, that's got to fall. That's got to go. That has got to go.
You sent the ring of power into Mordor.
Double door units, so strong against low health units. Doesn't matter if they have armor or not, because all you need is that one hit and then this passive damage ticking away at health. I believe that's correct. Poison damage doesn't actually. Poison damage always has a respective amount of tick damage, not dependent on any health or armor the unit might have.
In the hands of a witless halfling.
Soldiers of Gondor.
Those trolls. There were some lone towers around our base with myself protected. More aid from the Sarnak. There's an aid from Pelagia as well.
That must be the enemy. The
Let's get those upgrades. Pay for them all, so that means we're doing well. Oh, Boromir. Boromir!
The council.
You should not be on your own. You know what? Since you are on your own, beat the snot out of them.
It's long since we had it.
Beat the snot out of them.
We must not waver.
We're under attack!
Gondor has
There we go. Now fall back. Beregond, you've got your heel on a building now, so let's...
And why should your songs be unfit for my
First, let's all move into here.
Lands are under siege! Soldiers!
Well, we actually had some Gondor soldiers left. Ranger tents, yep. Ah, I was not expecting
May
this.
the face of us all, little one.
I was gonna say I was unexpecting this.
Stand fast, men!
Oh, wrong terminology. Oh yeah, this area here, the only thing that's going to take this down is siege equipment, which, unfortunately, AI are sorely lacking. If we look for the stone again, we can see
The enemy
only
is
troll lair
Sound the alarm!
and only a troll lair, so no actual long-range siege. So cavalry is not really a necessary option against a Mordor faction. I'm going to ask for Rohan to help. I'm allowed to use Rohan, it's just I didn't want to have to use it.
Keep them at bay.
Sing must help.
That's fine by me. Since I'm denied two of my favourite heroes.
They'll not take
Oh, I was scared then. That's scared then.
I will rid them from these lands.
Not gonna lie, I was scared a little bit there. Pelage Trollbenders, and look how quickly they're just falling. One hit, they're dead to a Castellan. That's what I mean. They don't care. They are really strong. They're even better than Blade Masters with dealing damage. But they do suffer knockback damage. Thank you for reminding me of that, Boromir.
Glimmering like a spike of pearl and silver.
There goes another troll.
Banners caught high in
Can I really
the
not
air.
use those? Oh, that sucks. Anyway, I should be summoning Rohan.
knuckles for aid!
And why should your songs be unfit for my balls?
Get more aid from the Sarnak. And the same again. Stop chasing a single orc.
You suffer. I see it.
And why
Big
should your
priorities,
songs
right.
be unfit for my balls?
Angry face.
Gondor
Use Horn of Gondor just to delay anything in the radius. Look at that poison damage we're receiving, but look at the damage we're dealing. Yeah, definitely need to build a well now
Keep up the attack!
to deal with the amount of damage we just sustained taking out Dumbledore. Look at that, it's still going. Look at all our troops. So few green health bars. Ugh.
Merging armies joining forces!
For a second, I thought that were orcs. Then I remembered, oh right, yeah, I was made a bunch of Lasarnak axemen.
Sing must help.
Okay, fall back. There's outposts where we're going to need to build a well. There was a lot of money we invested into some of these units is going to be wasted.
Mordor in the hands of a witless harlot.
Build a well right there. Can't use taxation on that, so I'll use taxation on this. And yeah, by the way, you can reduce the recruit time of Raphilian Rangers by a crap ton if you get the if you are allowed to use a tax abatement on the building.
Did you hear something?
It does 100% decrease the recruitment speed of your units. It worked the same with the ability that Theoden has before it got changed a bit. Oh, Boromir. Yeah, it's still not coming through here, by the way. Not a chance. Not a chance of it coming through here.
Who's ready?
How is Theoden? Almost time.
Why should your songs be unfit for my balls?
Once we get Theoden out, I want them to charge straight into the enemy base. See how much damage they can deal. Then the four just keep holding off those trolls. I didn't mean to build another well down soon. I meant to build a keep. Okay, we have to summon them.
Our lands are under siege!
On the wrong side of the map.
Prepare for battle.
I know who rides with Edain.
Not using my rebuild yet.
Prepare for battle. We're under attack.
Replenish our troops mid-combat.
They will feel the sting of my arrows.
Beregond give them more replenishments.
Muster the Rohirrim.
And the Rohirrim have been mustered. Theoden King has come to aid us.
Ever has it grown on the tombs of my forebears.
Let's see how much damage we can deal, shall we? I'm sorry, Pippin, you're just going to have to get left behind, I think. Unless I say I win.
Why can he not fight for once he knows?
Assemble the army. As many men as can be found. Take cover,
Wait for it.
Spears shall be shaken. Shields
Trying
shall
to
be
target for the
splintered.
towers to focus.
Your day.
It was said that a race had passed.
There the sun rises! So I haven't used a single command group yet. There we go, let's use a command group now.
Riders of the
There we go, get rid of that fortress and then lose the inner bastion ability, or enact bastion ability, whatever it's called. There we go, Citadel down. Everyone but Denethor is allowed to go in. Everyone but Denethor. Denethor can just sit here. Sitting pretty. Forget about for Gondor. Look for Rohan. Oh, Rohan. Beautiful work. Make sure that building doesn't have time to rebuild.
Evil is trampled.
Evil is trampled. Here we go. For death and glory. Oh my god. That was so fast. Oh, so fast. Are there any units that can still get upgrades? Yes, there is. Good. Get another unit of
You should not doubt
Amphibians.
him.
This will be a day to remember.
The Knights of the Rohirrim are about to disappear, which is fine. And look at that, didn't even need Army of the Dead. Did well, did really well.
Reached my ears is Aragorn.
Divide and conquer indeed. Focus down the... Even though the brutal AI was closer to us, I focused down the easier to beat AI, the hard AI, because they're easy to beat. They don't get as many quote-unquote cheats.
So much depends on you.
Your attack is weak.
Wait, Elfhelm's still alive. Elfhelm's glitched. There you go, nearby allies are fearless.
Indeed, through the council.
Show no fear. There we go, one Mordor down. Unless they have a Kirifungal barracks somewhere. Okay, they've got a Kirifungal. Oh, there it is. Found you. I could also be the same one. No, that's brutal. So this is hard. Yeah, kill the hard AI barracks and then it's over. One enemy down, one to go. Yeah, look at that. Denethor is holding that bridge on his own. Look at the boss he is.
This is indeed through the council.
Oh, that poor sweet son of Troll.
Gondor said that.
That sweet son of Troll. Well done, Faramir. They've earned your favour. Oh, so many level 5s. It's so beautiful. Okay, next step. Into the abyss.
Hold them back. Don't let them approach. The enemy.
Let's see what properly surrounding this Kirifungal barracks we can do.
You take the ring to Sauron.
Wow. 2 full strong attacks, and that was all it took.
Path will lead us.
I do love us abusing this kind of stuff. It's so funny to see. I love it. Also, these are the Sarlacc axemen are not a joke. Yeah, fiefdom troops and the Dunlendings, they're the 2 units I disregarded the most before I came back to Edain recently. And I must say, they're looking good. They're sitting pretty high on my list now of things to get. Let's just barrage those orcs, keep them out of my way while I'm destroying the Pippin barracks. They just rebuilt it. You're gonna die now. I hope you're happy. I was gonna let you live now. How much damage is that dealing? A tier 2 power is doing this, by the way. A tier 2 power just half health a Minas Morgul.
So much depends on you.
I want that to sink in. I just want that to sink in.
Simply walk into Mordor.
That's a tier 2 power. Against a force that costs 2,500. Yeah, they have lots of AoE debuffs and stuff, which makes it strong, but it shouldn't be that weak, surely. It's just me that thinks that. Oh well.
I see it day by day.
What's done is done.
You take the ancient Sauron!
Boromir keeps saying that.
The will of the council.
Oh, nice kill, Faramir. Keep Denethor off. Fine. Denethor's is still holding strong. No idea where he is while he's doing all this, but he's doing well. No one has yet come close to the bridge. That's several trolls as well. Not bad, not bad at all. Oh, there's some Black Riders. Goodbye, Black Riders. Okay, now we can start using the healing in combat, summon in combat, and now our heroes are invulnerable for a time.
This is indeed
Draw your swords!
Oh, it's beautiful.
Gondor will see that.
Come on, you summons, get into combat. Go in and enjoy smashing them down. Oh. There we go then. Gondor in capable hands can be two, not two brutals, but two difficult Mordor AI. The biggest thing is just surviving long enough to get this kind of army out, and then upgrading them so they won't die. That's always the key to beating brutal AI, is building a strong army, but not waiting forever to actually act with it. If you take too long, or you're just kept back for too long, then you're going to lose. That is always the case.
And why should your song
I learned that I learned that lesson the most when trying to go against 4 brutal Mordors. Believe me, 1 brutal Mordor is bad enough. Trying to fight 2 at once, even on a map like Osgiliath, is not going to be easy. But we did it, and it was thanks to mostly just fiefdom troops. In fact, our entire army right now is completely comprised of fiefdom troops and the Ithilien Rangers, which are technically a fiefdom in itself, what the Ithiliens are. You know, they come from the area of Ithilien. But anyway, that's enough talking. We won! We won another victory in our hands. And I hope you've all enjoyed. And if you have any suggestions for custom battles like this, just let me know, and I am more than willing to accommodate for them. And I hope you all enjoyed. And now